good evening and welcome to this, our Lifeplus Power of Stories. We're super excited to have you here this evening, and I've got four very special guests who I'm going to introduce you to very soon. We've had a lot of feedback, positive feedback, about this series of stories, and hearing the real life plus stories does give some inspiration and information to people. People have also asked me, why don't we do it in German? Well, we have so many proof points and examples and materials in German and in Dutch, where and in Spanish also, where stuff is happening, meetings are happening, Zooms are happening on a regular basis. And in English, we want to use that as the base for international expansion and for evolving or emerging and growth markets, whether that's in the UK, and we're delighted to have some British and UK residents on this Zoom tonight, whether it's in the US, and I know there's a lot of people in the US here tonight, but also there's a lot of people throughout the Netherlands, Germany, France, Switzerland, Austria, Spain, of course, Italy, Czech Republic, and Poland, as well as, I'm sure, Sweden and elsewhere in Europe who are joining us tonight. So it's great to be able to provide this platform and an opportunity for you to hear from people. So I've got four guests. I counted myself as a guest there. We've got four guests who are joining us this evening. And so let's get cracking and get started. Please welcome Lisa and Tim. How are you this evening, Lisa and Tim?
Hello.
Hi, guys. We're great. Slightly nervous to do our first big call in English, but let's hope we make it.
I'm sure you'll make it. And I appreciate you doing this in your second language and not your mother tongue. So thank you very much for that. So first of all, tell us a little bit about yourselves and how you got started with Lifeplus.
Yeah, so thank you for having us. Great to be here today. My name is Tim Steiner. I'm 39 years old, and I live in the Austrian mountains together with my beautiful soon-to-be wife and our little kids, who are 6 years and 2 years old, two of them. And yeah, they're amazing. And me personally, I grew up with Lifeplus because my mother is working with the company since 1999, when I was just 14 years. So it's like 25 years ago. Yeah, but like most other teenagers, I didn't want to do the same business like my mom. I guess that's like super understandable. Even though I always loved the company, it was always for me like a big family. But I always said I don't want to get in the footsteps of somebody else. I want to leave my own footsteps. But I took my time trying many different things, mostly entrepreneurial things, because I always kind of didn't want to work for somebody else. I always wanted to work for myself. And it needed like until 2013 and many other different directions that I tried out. It needed until 2013 to find out that like actually Lifeplus is exactly what I was looking for. Yeah. And then I got it. I got it late, but when I got it, I really got it. And yeah, since then, like I said, it's like 12 years ago, and we're living exactly the life that we always dreamed of, being our own bosses, spending our time as we wanted, and this is like super amazing, not being dictated from somebody else and having a lot of time to do what we want, and especially for our kids and for our hobbies, and this is awesome.
Yeah, great. Thank you for sharing that. And how about you, Lisa? When and how did you get started?
So when I was introduced to Lifeplus, I was on Mallorca with my parents as a 20-year-old student and working as a model. And since I was very unhappy at this time, struggling with a really bad eating behavior, I was very open when my mom took me to a meeting about something she was so excited about, and it was Lifeplus. It was very new to me. The people were like all strangers for me, but it took me. It got my interest, and I said to myself, when I don't try it, I would be stupid. So I was just committed to take care about myself, my health, and my future. And it was just a coincidence that I got a Facebook request right on this weekend from a boy called Tim Steiner. And I knew it has to do with the women I just met on Mallorca, Gabi Steiner. I knew it was her son. So yeah, long story short, we became a couple. And
Not immediately though.
it took a little bit
I have
because
to tell you, I just did some investigation because at this time there was not really no young people working with Lifeplus, and so I had to check if she is real, you know. It's like was.
Yeah, well, that's a good point. I guess at that time, Lisa, there weren't many young people in Life Plus. You say you were there with your mother or your parents, and so were you different to everybody else?
yeah, maybe. I always was like looking more forward. I always had a bigger horizon than the people in my age. And when I was studying, I sat there and I was looking around because my mentor said, like, I'm now like 48 years old and I just paid off my student loan. And I was just wondering, how are they just like taking it? Like, I want to earn my money like way earlier. So that gave me to think. So I understood very fast how amazing it is to dream big, to have same interest about health and lifestyle and doing something together. And since I knew Tim has somebody he was looking at and seeing how it works, we knew we can do it as a couple.
Right.
So it was just amazing to go on this journey together. And now we are parents and we know the worth of Lifeplus even more, since we are like really flexible with our lifestyle.
Right.
I am now 33 years old. I'm a mom. I'm a wife to be, and I'm an entrepreneur. I made a Pilates instructor license, and I do really what I love and have the different roles, but I'm very flexible in deciding what I want to do.
Yeah, so over the last 13 years, you've built up that income and that team, and that's great. So fantastic. Yeah, thank you. Great. Let's bring out our other two guests. Another couple from I nearly said from Switzerland, originally I think from Switzerland, and now living in Mallorca. Right. Welcome, Dina and Yanik. How are you?
Well, same, slightly nervous, but we'll get it going, I guess.
Happy to be here. Very happy to be here.
Yeah. Great. So why don't you tell us a little bit about yourselves and how you got started with Lifeplus?
Yes, sure. Okay, so like you said, my name is Dina. I'm 32 years old, and I have a background in naturopathy, but I had so many different jobs in my short life, I'd say. And so looking back, I really can see two main points in my life why I was open on a very early age for different opportunities. So the first of all, it was both of us, we grew up with single moms, and you just see the struggle between work and family. And for me as a woman, I was always scared, well, how will I manage that one day? What if something is happening to my husband, and how will I be able to see my kids grow up? So that was a very, very big topic for me. And on the other side, my dad passed away very early when I was about 14 years old. So that just gave me a glimpse of how short life can really be, and that we just have this one life. And that really also opened me to look after opportunities. So I was open on a very early age. I checked different opportunities from 16 on. Then I met Lifeplus when I was 21 years old, and I said, no, that's not something I want to do. And then only 2 years later, I really checked it again, and I was like, wow, actually that's what I'm doing anyways already. And with that business came Yanik, so we met through Lifeplus, and that's the other plus in my life, definitely.
Great. And how about you, Yanik? How did you come to Lifeplus?
Yeah, well, I had the privilege to grow up in Costa Rica. So I had a very, very good, nice childhood there. And when I got back to Switzerland with 15, I got into this whole working system, and I had to decide what I want to do with my life. And I just never fit it in. I was just always looking for opportunities. I was thinking different. I was thinking bigger. I was thinking, yeah, what is my life going to be in 10, 20, 30 years? What is my life going to be when I'm going to retire? What I'm going to do then? And I was checking out a lot of things, you know, I just wanted to do more in my life. I just want to build something. So I went on the search, you know, looking for opportunities, Googling opportunities. What can I do? Where can I work from home, do stuff by my own with people I love, you know, just have this, like Tim said, like be your own boss, you know. So at an early age of 21, 22, I just got to know Lifeplus and I just straight away fell in love with it. You know, I had no doubt. I was seeing people that are successful with it, that had good results with the company, good experiences, and I was just like, yes, that's my light. That's what I'm gonna do. So at that time I decided I'm gonna go after it. I'm gonna build this, and now it's been 10 years. It's been a blessing now. Like you said, we now live in Mallorca, and you know we're expecting our first child now in May, and to see what kind of life we can live now and the kind of opportunities that we got for the future, and for me as a dad to see my child grow up, you know, and to be there. That's something we both never experienced. So we're so grateful just to be here.
Congratulations on the pregnancy and the impending birth, and congratulations, Tim and Lisa, on the marriage, which is coming up as well, which is
Soon
fantastic.
you get your boss, and we already have two now.
So you've all talked about the opportunity and how you've clearly made it a success, but I know success doesn't always come quickly, and you've all been with Lifeplus for more than 10 years, I think it is, but longer than that, 13 years perhaps. And so I know there are many advantages of this income concept. It's not a get rich quick scheme, and nor do we promote it as such, but there are many advantages of Lifeplus income opportunity as a income concept. So let's talk a little bit about that. Tim, you and I were talking last week about some of the benefits of Lifeplus and how it's low risk. Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Of course. I mean, we come to the harder part later, but now let me first tell you about what makes this business so special. You know? When you start with a traditional business, and I have some experiences with this, you need to take care of everything, you know, really everything. You need the accounting, you need to deal with contracts, with lawyers, you know, with compliance, you need to deal with employees, not to mention like significant costs, depends on what you do, but usually if you open a shop or even open a franchise, you know, you need like significant money, like in English we say shitloads of money, you know, to make it work. And this is like, and usually you have to take a loan, which is also like a big risk, you know, especially nowadays, you know, with it's with like higher and higher costs for loans and things like this. So with Lifeplus, everything is basically handled for you. You know, you can really focus on what really matters, because all of that, what I just said, is dealt with by the company. You know, you can concentrate on building your team, you know, helping others, growing your impact, and everything that really brings you forward. You know, and then, like a clockwork, every month on the 15th, you get your bonus from Lifeplus. Sometimes earlier when it's on a Friday or on the weekend, but never in 12 years. It was one day later. It's super amazing, like what Lifeplus is doing there. It's really great. And I like to think that the only investment that you take is something that goes directly towards your health and your wellness, you know. And this is like a super small investment with a big outcome, which is like super amazing.
So you mean buying products for you and your family to take?
The only thing what you got to do. You know?
And spend a little bit.
You have to buy products that you use yourself and not that you sell on.
Yeah. You have to invest a little bit of time too, right? You know, so hopefully you have a sponsor or a mentor who's in your upline introduced you to Lifeplus, and you have to follow a little bit of guidance from them if you want to be successful, right?
Exactly. And what I also really love, this is really amazing because that's also quite rare. I mean, everybody knows we live in a time where like equality and fairness is like more important than ever. And Lifeplus is one of the rare companies that really lives these values. You know, it doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter what your background is. It doesn't matter what age you are. it doesn't matter what gender you are, like everybody has exactly the same opportunity, because like the compensation plan, it's like there, it's on paper, it's like 100% transparent. You know exactly what you got to do to get to the next level. There's no shortcut, there's no vitamin B or something, we had like even I had to build a business. Of course, like I said, you get support from your upline,
Right.
but basically, you know exactly the percentages, you know exactly what you got to do, and this is like super rare,
Yeah. What about you, Yannick and Dina? What advantages do you see of our concept of or having the concept with Lifeplus?
Yes, well, back in the days, Malcolm, when you're 20, 21, you're young, you just finish apprenticeship and you're just looking for opportunities. And when I looked into Lifeplus, I just straight away was thankful for the opportunity that I got, because I was just young and hungry. I wanted to build something, but I didn't have like big capital, a big network of people where I could rely on, or parents that would just give it on to me. So I just saw Lifeplus, and back in the days, everybody told me, like, if you're gonna build something here, it's just depending on you. It doesn't matter where you come from, it doesn't matter what language do you speak, who you are. Everybody has a big opportunity. So I was just there with 21. I got mentors, like you said. That's very important to have people that support you, that's going to be there for you. And with Lifeplus, I just found people that wanted to support me to have more, to build something for the future, step by step. Like you said, it's not going to happen from today to tomorrow. We've been 10 years and we're still going on. We're just getting started. We're not like on some place that, yeah, we just made it. No, we're still on the way. We're just getting started. Like, now with 30, we just said, now it's gonna go even bigger, even better. But back in the days, I would not have the chance to start something else, but Lifeplus was there. Lifeplus does everything for us. I just knew Lifeplus does the shipping, the whole back office, the whole stuff. I just have to fall in love with this business and just talk with people.
Right. That's cool.
Yes, and I also can say, from a perspective also of a self-employed perspective, a few years ago, I opened my own beauty salon. And it's something I loved to do, and because I loved to help the people also with the treatments and everything. Being self-employed is a whole different number, because building a business there, you don't just open the shop and you close it. No, no, no. You have so many different hats, so many different roles. And like Yannick already said, like here, everything that has to do with shipping, with payment, with the whole back office. I love to call the back office, because it's just like we have kind of our own back office, and we always tell our team members also, just call them. They're ready to help you. And if I had to pay people to help my people, my clients and everything, that's a whole different story. So
Cool.
that's a big part.
No, great. And thanks for sharing. I'm glad you pointed that out, actually, that people can go at their own pace and actually having, when you guys started with Lifeplus, I see a lot of people who start with Lifeplus, they do have something else going on at the same time. It's the ideal thing to run in parallel with an existing job or an existing another income stream, right? And because it's something you can build up alongside that and choose the hours that you work and the time that you put into it. So Lisa, perhaps you can explain a little bit more on that side of things, because it's something that they should work Lifeplus alongside something else they're doing too, right?
Well, since I was studying and I was working as a model, all my money came from modeling jobs. So I always had to model to also pay my university things and so on. So when I learned about Lifeplus and about the opportunity as a student, you always think, like, would I have just a couple €100 at the end of the month more to have like savings in case my car breaks or my laundry machine is like broken and I have to fix something, or just like having a little bit extra, that even would be such a gift for me, and such a, like, it would take my pressure away from the future.
Right.
This was my first guess I had when I learned about the another income stream, maybe with Lifeplus. So
Right.
this is why I thought if I don't try it, I would be stupid, because
Right.
this opportunity to have it aside, like not doing as a main job, is amazing. And it's so easy. You just buy your product that you would like to try. You see benefits from your own health, for your well-being, for your fitness, for your beauty, and try it, and then talk with people about it. Talk with people about this special kind of online shop you have, and then you can grow your team just by recommending products.
Right. And that's great. And so
that was what makes it so easy.
Yeah, you mentioned the online shop there as well. And I think it's interesting that as part of the Lifeplus concept, you get your own online shop. But as Dina says, you also get your own back office. And it's really useful to have that sales support or that support team there to help you if you have any questions at all. And that's all free. It's all part of being part of the Lifeplus concept, which is great. Let's move on then and talk a little bit about the products, because you touched on it there, Lisa, and you rattled off sports products and beauty products and products that support wellness and soon to come pet products as well. So I don't think you mentioned those. I just did that. But I think how important? What are the benefits of Lifeplus products to you and others who are making the most of the Lifeplus concept? Start with you, Lisa.
Well, the products have supported us in all aspects of life. Like I said, in the different areas, also through different stages of my women well-being, through pregnancy, through breastfeeding, through my sports and fitness lifestyle things. I always found something that could support my well-being, my feeling of health. And also, what I like is the transparency of the quality of the product quality, because Lifeplus is manufacturing all by themselves with a high level of quality. They really make something different than other companies I know. And I've been to Batesville, so I've seen it with my own eyes. That makes it even more trustful, and also like licenses like Informed Sports, Kölner Liste for sports people, and the USDA for the Solace for example. I really trust in the product of the quality. So this is also something I really can recommend with honesty and with trust to my friends and family.
Yeah, we're very proud of the quality of our products, and as you say, we make most of our products ourselves in Batesville, Arkansas, and we're proud of all of that. And it's great when people go to Lifeplus University or go to Batesville, they have a chance to see all that stuff. So how about you, Dina and Yanik? Do you see any other benefits in the product in terms of from an income concept? I guess the fact that you buying products for your own use each month is a big thing, right?
Yes, definitely. I mean, I can tell from my side, health was something I was always obsessed about. Like even my first apprenticeship was in that field, so it was nothing kind of new to me. And I just loved everything that has to do, I always say we have everything in nature. Like, isn't that clever that we have a well-functioning body, but also in nature we have everything that helps us, that supports our body. And Lifeplus is clever enough to just combine these and the ingredients with the quality. I mean, yeah, I can only speak for myself. So when I got into the product, I must admit, I was like, oh, well, they can't be that good, because coming from a background, I had 4 years of study, and then you just get introduced to a company like this, and then you're like, they can't be that good. But I was at a point where I said, well, I can't judge something if I don't try it. And well, I had a very, very good experience with the products. And as I am as a person, if I like something, I just talk about it anyways. And that's what I mean when I said, I just realized it's something I'm doing anyways every day. So when I had very good results for myself, it was clear for me, I was just talking about it without thinking of, oh, I'm now earning money with that, you know? And from now I'm just so grateful because I know every product that is on the market of Lifeplus, it's just the highest quality. I don't need to think about if the combination of ingredients is like good or not, because if I do, I just get even more into it and I'm like, wow, I'm just blown away every time again and again. So yeah,
Well,
I don't know about the
yeah, we do have, well, Lifeplus is 33 years old this year, and it's got a rich heritage and history of making products, high quality products, way before all of that as well. So it's kind of like what the company has grown up doing. It's a special thing. Looks like you were about to say something, Yannick. Was that the case or not?
I was just thinking about, you know, we just all start as customers. You know, we got to know Lifeplus. We test some products, usually products we have at home anyways.
Yeah.
We just test Lifeplus. We get a feeling about it. We get our first delivery. You know, we fell in love with it. We feel the difference. For us, it was that way. And when you're excited about something new, you got to learn. You talk with people, you know, and that's the way we started the business. You know, we noticed that the products are good, they are very good. They work. They do their part for our health, like Lisa also said. And if you're excited, what else you're gonna do? You're gonna talk about it. It's like that in everything. It's in sports, with hobbies, with other stuff. You know, if you have interest in some field, you're gonna talk with people about it. And doing that and having the opportunity given by Lifeplus to build a business in that scale, that's just amazing.
And I guess also, you know, the point that Lisa made and the point that you just made too, is that, you know, we're buying products, whether it's shampoo, whether it's beauty products, whether it's pet products. I shouldn't talk about pet products. But whether it's sports nutrition, whether it's joint health, overall well-being, many people are buying stuff that Lifeplus has anyway. So you could buy it through the online, your own online shop, and have the opportunity to earn some extra money from the referrals that you've been talking about. So that's terrific. You're investing in your health as well as or you're supporting your health as well as investing in your concept. Let's talk a little bit about the other thing then as well, because we've talked about the concept, the income concept. We've talked about the products. There's this other thing, the Lifeplusness, the thing that makes us a different kind of company that we love, that people who know Lifeplus, and you guys are living proof of this sense of community and togetherness. Let's talk a little bit about that, and maybe start with you, Lisa and Tim, and what this sense of community means to you.
I mean, like, the community was the first thing that I loved about Lifeplus, you know. I just some rewind. I didn't know what to say about the products because I don't know life without the products, you know. Just like I just taking it since like 25 years, and yeah, I'm like super happy to like how everything goes in that regard. Just for you, as a little how to say, going back, but yeah, the community was always yeah, like the thing that I admired the most, or like admired the first, you know, like from day one, like I could tell that this community is super special. You know, after all the years, you really experience what the community means. You know, there were so many situations when like other people are in problems or need something, need help. You know, there's always somebody gonna be there. Very often we had like even the feedback that people got quicker help from the Lifeplus community than from their own families, for example. And this is something really special and really yeah, important. Yeah, and connected to this, like the community, I think it's also the personal growth. You know, because if you like working with people, helping people, it also gives something back. You know, and this is something which I also find really important, is like the self-development, because if everything that you do makes you stronger, everything that you do, yeah, it makes you like, I don't know what, if you want to say a better person, you know what I mean, but somebody who can give back. And this is like yeah, super amazing, you know, because also at some point you have to, that's the only hard part about Lifeplus, you have to get out of your comfort zone. You know, like us today, for example, you know, you have to speak to people. Today, yesterday on the airplane, when we come back from the dome rep, I heard my first call. It was like 2014, my first call like this. I mean, we didn't have online, it was on the phone. And I thought I'm gonna rock it, but it was like super embarrassing because I was totally blacked out. We're thinking what kind of idiot it is because I asked my upline Elke to tell my story and they thought he's just too lazy, but I was like super blacked out. And after some time, you know, you really get out the most of yourself, you know, not just like physically, like with the products and everything, but also like mentally.
There's really always, I mean, there's always a good buzz and a good vibe, right? Whenever Lifeplus people come together, whether it's an open house or whether it's a diamond event or whether it's a bronze visit or Lifeplus to you event, there's always a good energy, right?
This is the important part, you know, like I said, it's hard to get out of your comfort zone, but the big but here is also that you're like never alone. You know, you have a community that wants you to win, you know, and this is like super special.
Right.
And we're very proud of that.
That's a really good point, Tim. I think there's no sharp elbows, as people have often said. People are successful by helping other people to be successful, and it's really it shines through in the togetherness of the community. So, Lisa, I know you've had some events, provided some events with external speakers as well. Tell us a little bit about that.
Right. So I think this is one of our specialties that we can organize together with our like family business, because we're all in one boat now. We can organize events with keynote speakers, with motivational speeches and so on, to support our personal growth and our mindset and the winning process. So also come in the mindset that you want to win. Right. And this is also a very good opportunity to show people our community, because when they know our community, they get like a good gut feeling that they are surrounded by people who wants to help, who are positive. And it is something that we get a lot of feedbacks. Then if somebody who doesn't know us from the beginning, who comes to an event, really notices the difference of the mindset of the people. Right. Because they are all like solution orientated, positive thinkers, like having a great mindset, being friendly. There are so many different. I can't even say that is one kind of people in the Lifeplus community, because there's everybody. Right. There's like from every age, from villages, from countries, from entrepreneurs to like work like, how do you call it, workshoppers?
Yeah, workshop leaders maybe.
No, I was talking about like handyman.
Handyman,
right. Well,
from grandmas to grandpas, like everybody is there, and you learn. And this is also something that I really admire about the community, because we are from every generation, younger people, older people.
I agree absolutely. And the other thing that's wonderful is that people love to share their knowledge and expertise, right? Yeah. So in coming to, if you've got somebody who's got a particular knowledge about, sports science, or whether it's as a naturopath or whatever, they're often prepared to share that information and knowledge to help other people to live a healthier and happier life too, as well, which is tremendous. So.
Right.
Yeah. How about you guys, Dina and Yanik? What about the community aspect? Have you got anything you want to add to that?
Well, yeah, I just can encourage all the new listeners or the people maybe just tuning in for the first time and hearing about Lifeplus. Just come and visit an event and you will see. Don't trust us, come and verify. Come and see. you will feel the energy. You will feel that something is different. You know, back in the days, I was just also, you know, I was meeting people. They're just building Lifeplus and everything is good. But the first time I was on an event back in the days, I was just in that room and I just knew something is special, something is good. It was a feeling that, yeah, I belong here, and it was a feeling that I can go through everything and also be successful. You know, there's a lot of successful people that told me you can do it also, you know, and that's something a lot of people are not used to nowadays. You know, everybody is just by themselves, and especially in the past few years, having a good community of people around you that want to push you to the next level, that it's priceless.
That's really good advice. And one of the challenges is that it's not always easy for people in Scotland. And I say Scotland because I know we've got Ines and Leanne who are currently watching this from Edinburgh. It's not always easy for them to get to an event that might be in Switzerland or in Germany or wherever. And that's why we're putting this together and trying to do these Power of Stories calls on a weekly, on a monthly basis.
Yes.
Mind you, judging by the feedback, maybe it will be weekly. I don't know, but I would agree wholeheartedly. And I know that there is a UK active group now, which is getting together and creating the same sort of vibe and the same sort of buzz. And so if there are any English speakers or people in the UK who want to be connected with that group, please do let me know. The French are also the francophones, whether that's the Swiss French or whether it's the French or the Belgian French, they're all coming together now, and there's a real good energy there. And as we've just done the event in Barcelona, Spain is rocking, and actually I'm going to Dena next week to visit some members and do some open houses there. But also at the end of April, we've got the events there's a recognition event in Karlsruhe and a Lifeplus to You event, one in Stuttgart, one in Winterthur, and one in Munich. And tickets are available for that. Robert Christian will be there, Billy will be there, I will be there, and a bunch of other great people in the same room in the evening. And the whole idea for that is to bring Lifeplus to more people to get a taste of it.
And you know, we didn't even talk about the international possibilities properly.
Correct.
Yeah. So much stuff to talk about.
Talk about it.
I don't know, like, yeah, it's just, I mean, just said it, you know, it's like super amazing because, you know, the only thing you need is a working internet connection and a phone, and you can basically build your business all over the planet, and it spreads over the planet. I mean, of course, every countries that are available, which are there, like 70, 80, 90.
Well, if you take the whole of the EU and then you add in the US, and they're the main ones right now that people should focus on. But you're absolutely right. Most of, you know, we had a great event last week for our diamond members, and there were 950 people there or something, and the majority of them are German speaking people. The potential in other European countries is enormous, and so I'm delighted to see that somebody is on this call from the Czech Republic. I know we've got people from the UK, people from Spain, people from France, as well as the people we love in the opportunity in Dortmund is still huge, as it is every other German city.
Yeah.
Everywhere, right? It's really exciting times at this point and this moment, and with some of the things that we're looking at seeing in the coming weeks and months. I think it's a really exciting time. So, listen, we've got a bit. Go on, Lisa. I know we're all.
One last thing I want to say about Lifeplus and the topic of community is that I think that Lifeplus is growing with the growth of the community and is also part of the community, because with you guys, we have kind of a friendship. It's not like you're like the company and we are the customers. There's another relationship. This is also a kind of community that we really appreciate, that you're so close to us and talk to us like that, and trusting us, working with us together. So great, thank you that you make this possible and grow with us together.
It's true teamwork. It really is. One doesn't work without the other. And I think the wonderful thing is that the same with our concept, the same with the products, and the same with the community. They're all interlinked. Good products that people know can refer with confidence, an income opportunity that people can do alongside their existing commitments and have a go at it, and with guidance from the community can hopefully make the most of their opportunities with that, whatever that opportunity is. Listen, I think you guys have been amazing tonight. So thank you very much. One quick round. Anything else you want to add before we finish up here? We've got about 2 minutes left, I think.
I mean, like, yeah, so I just wanted to what my thoughts are about Lifeplus. It's not just like a way of making money. It's something, you know, with like a way of building your life, you know, that is meaningful. And it's not just for myself, but like for everyone around me, for my family. And I think this is like exactly what the world needs right now. This is amazing.
Cool. Great. Dina, Yannick, anything you want to say before we close down?
Well, I can only say from my side, like even if it's taking you a few years to reach your goals, just be patient. Don't compare yourself to other people. Me personally, taking much more time than I thought I would take to reach my goals. But you know what I really, really appreciate is the point of personal development, like we already talked about. This is something nobody can take away from you. And if you're free in your mind, you will always be free. So that's just one of the best opportunities, and I'm grateful every single day for it. So yeah, just give it a go.
Great.
Yes.
Great.
I also think a good idea is always going to grow. So I'm very excited for the
Yes.
future and everything that's going to happen. And we're doing good work. We're helping people. So yeah, it's a blessing to be around, and I can't wait to see what's going to develop in the following years. What's going to happen afterwards when our children take over the business, you know, so because that's what we're looking for. We're not here for doing just a thing of a few months or a few years on. We want to build a legacy, and we want to leave something behind and do a good work.
Very good point.
Awesome.
Lisa, do you want to add anything?
I think it's everything is said, and just look into it, just see the idea and think about it, and talk to the people you know that are doing Lifeplus and
Brilliant.
get
Well,
inspired.
thank you all very much. I think that is a very good point. We have this 33 years of history. We very much are looking forward to decades of further supporting people's income opportunity and supporting people's health with great products and creating this great concept around the world, help millions more people to live a healthy and happier life, and to create the biggest small company in the world, which to me means a company with a big heart. You guys have demonstrated big hearts tonight. Thank you ever so much for sharing your inspiration and your information, and you are true examples and role models to all of us. So thank you for taking your time tonight. Thank you to everybody for joining us this evening. We do hope to get this recording onto YouTube as soon as we can. And thank you for joining us. We'll have another one in April, and we'll get the date circulated soon. Thank you, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your evening. See you soon.
Thank you very much.